work as a nanny. Exciting. It is fun. It's hard to hang out with a kid who has more money than you. I find that to be embarrassing. Like, have you ever taken a 5-year-old to lunch and hoped they'd pay? I'm actually a little like this week, Paul. Do you mind? I just became an American citizen. Thank you. I actually am also from Ireland. I sound just like Aiden. And this is the only green I own, so I apologize. I came from Ireland when I was a kid. Got made fun of for my Irish accent. Started talking like this. Hey. Bullying works. Don't do it. It's effective. I will say that about once a week, an American's like, "Oh, you're from Ireland? I wish you had a cute Irish accent." I'm like, wow. I wish you had been in my middle school, Jessica. That was not the popular opinion at the time. Could have used an ally, if I'm honest. Also, per my research, you know who loves Irish accents? American adults. You know who hates them? American kids. Okay. And that is the research I did. That's exciting. It was confusing coming from Ireland as a kid. The first couple weeks we were here, this is hard to admit. The first few weeks in America, I thought I was bilingual. So embarrassing. I was not a smart child. I'm not a smart adult. That's how that works. I truly, like, my parents didn't pull me aside and be like, actually, Pat, there's only like 3 words that are different. we thought you'd get it as you went. They just let me think I was like the Rosetta Stone in our family. I was like, I'm the youngest, I'm picking it up the fastest. Like, we'd go to a restaurant, I'd be like, don't worry, fam. I'll translate it for you. Humiliating. Or turn to waitress, be like, actually, my father would like the fish and fries. Okay. Embarrassing. Can't believe we stayed. Also, biggest culture shock for me as a kid was actually St. Patrick's Day. My parents called it just another day at the pub. Except you go to church first, so that's... I was always so jealous of the American kids growing up because on St. Patrick's Day, they were just having the time of their lives, just like double fisting shamrock shakes, like, and we were just out in the yard checking for snakes. The garden, still bilingual, what's up? That snake jokes always reveals where the Catholics are. I'm half Catholic. Don't call someone that. I think that it sounds bad. It sounds like it would spoil your coffee. I'm actually from Northern Ireland. Okay. Pensive. Okay. You guys know about Northern Ireland?
I grew up in Armagh.
Okay. That's exciting. My dad's from Belfast. Very exciting. I will say, like, thank God for Dairy Girls, because before Dairy Girls, when I would tell Americans I was from Northern Ireland, a lot of the time they just thought I was weirdly specific. They were like, cool. I'm from South Jersey. Appreciate your candor. The whole thing, Catholics, Protestants. My dad's Catholic, my mom's Protestant. They weren't supposed to get married in Belfast in the 70s. Wow. I know. Boy, did I bring that up when I came out. I was like, remember how no one wanted you to marry a Protestant? A sin's a sin, baby! They assured me it's not the same. I go back a lot. All my cousins are getting married right now. I was just back in Ireland for my cousin's wedding. I went to a pub that opened in 1106. Yeah, like not at 1106. In the year 1106. Very cool. They were like, actually, Helen, this pub was opened by a woman. I was like, okay, Ireland, good for you guys. They're like, of course, she was run out of town for being a witch. Classic 1106. What can you do? That's exciting. I get so nostalgic for Irish stuff. Like at an Irish pub recently, I just had a curry chip. And it was so reminiscent of home that I ordered it twice in a row. But I turned to my friends the second time and I was like, I'm gonna get this again. Will that humiliate you? They said, do you? I was like, thanks so much. I ordered again, but then I got embarrassed, and I said to the Irish waitress, can I get this again for the table? And you know who's a bad person to lie to about your eating habits? The person whose job it is to watch you eat. So she was like, okay, you can have it for the table. She brought 3 plates. We all just stared at me eating. And I think she was flattered, though, because she was also from Ireland, and, we're not known for our food. But there's no Little Ireland. She was like, heck yeah. We moved from Belfast to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Belfast of America, and we moved in late October. So unbeknownst to me, my first day of school in America was the day of the class Halloween party. So I was so excited to go. I was like, America, you know what happens in America? They wear jeans to school. I was like, education can be casual? What the hell? USA. And so I rolled in like, guys are wearing jeans. You're dressed like the devil. Okay. Weird country. But that was the second scariest thing that happened my whole time in school. Scariest thing, it was in my middle school. There was a bomb threat called in. I know, to my middle school. And all the parents were flocking to the school. The American parents. Taking my kids home, and I was like, bye you guys. See you tomorrow. If there's a tomorrow, I guess. Time passed, I realized I was the only kid left in my middle school. And eventually I rang up my mom and was like, hey mom, don't mean to be a bother. But as I'm sure you've seen on the news, your baby girl's alone in a school where there's been a bomb threat. So your move. But I underestimated that my parents were the only ones who grew up in Belfast. And our mom, shout out. So my mom was like, oh, Pat, sure, it's just a threat though, isn't it? It just feels so real. Everyone's leaving. She's like, look, Pat, if my parents put me out of school every time we had a bomb threat, wouldn't learn how to read. She was right, though. She was. Yeah, I do love being American. I'm very proud of this country. My favorite thing about the U.S., say it with me, the Postal Service. Do you like it down with the Postal Service? It is so cute. There's an organization, like a government agency that's run like a summer camp. It's like the uniform is short string. And there's like a legit message system where we're like, I gotta send this mail. You put a message in a box and you put up a little flag to let people know to come and take your message. And they come along in their car with the wheel on the wrong side. And they're like, I'll take your message if you put some stickers on it. What? That is so charming. That is so cute. They're like, the more stickers you put on it, the farther it'll go. Am I dreaming? Or is this planet Earth? Are you kidding me? That is so cute. Like, I could put a sticker on this, it would go to Amsterdam. What is happening? It's so cute. I've never worked at the post office. I think that's coming through. But I imagine the back of the phone system's just like a styrofoam cup with a string. They're like, I gotta go, Diane. My mom's picking me up at 4. Okay. I just got back from Antarctica. Thank you. I went last year. I had my heart broken. And thank you. We're good. Sad Helen booked that trip, and then Happy Helen got to go to Antarctica. Exciting. We do have to talk to Sad Helen about her budget. Antarctica? Dude, that's crazy. Do you remember me? I'm a nanny. Do you remember when I told you I'm a nanny? Sad Helen's a billionaire. She's like, I only exist today with this financial nightmare. So fun. I loved it. I just hung out in Antarctica for 10 days and then Patagonia for 10 days. I just was like, I don't know, living my life. I had so much fun. I fell in love with the ice scape. I loved it so much. Started calling myself Helsa. Embarrassing. When I came back, my nieces and nephews were like, how's Antarctica? I was like, it's Antarctica now. Put that on my tombstone. I loved it. While I was in Antarctica, I got a text from my ex to let me know she met someone. Wow. I know. I was like, wow, I did not think I would have service here. Kind of how Sad Helen picked it, if I'm being honest. I know, Irish and gay, dang. was destined to love rainbows and parades. Twice a year, my people take to the streets. Very exciting. I have been dating now. I just went on a date with a woman named Helen. Yes, my name is Helen also. And that was over. She was really cool. She's from Luxembourg. She speaks 6 languages. She has a PhD. Hard to be on a date where you're not the coolest Helen. It's like, okay, she was like, should we come up with nicknames? I'll be Dr. Helen. I was like, okay, I'll be Clown Helen. Why don't you be Mean Helen? What kind of game is this, Doctor? I'm not confused about who's who. What are we doing? She was cool, though. I will say, you don't realize how insane you sound until you talk to someone who speaks 6 languages. Like, I'm bilingual, but 6 languages are a lot. Like, I said to her, bada bing, bada boom. I'm really cool on a date. I said, bada bing, bada boom. Do they say that in Luxembourg? She said, do they say that here? No, I'm Helen Wildy. Thank you so much.